With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I can laugh at any situation, even if it's dangerous or difficult or trouble, yeah? Not all the time, though. I have to tell you the truth. I cry sometimes. I get angry also. I mean, with the situation, yeah? I get frustrated, and even though I know it's just all the world karma that's on me, I know all that, but it doesn't help me to feel happy, you know? Imagine you carry your karma and sometimes your karma punishes you. Are you happy even though you know it's karma, it's your own doing in the past life? Are you happy then?
No.
No.
Please keep watching to find out more.
You vegan? Kudos, man.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English and Bulgarian with subtitles in Arabic, Oaxis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian or Uranian. Добре дошли в нашето предаване днес, красиви зрители! Аз се казвам Стоян от България. Грижовните българи възхваляват екосъобразната ви практика да изключвате всички електрически уреди в дома и на работното си място, когато не ги използвате. Известна като една от най-старите страни в Европа, България се намира в югоизточната част на континента. Нацията с богата история има записани 10 обекта на световно наследство на ЮНЕСКО и е рай на природни красоти. Всичко, от планински върхове до девствени крайбрежия, може да бъде намерено в България. Национален парк Централен Балкан, един от трите национални парка в страната, е местообитание за над 2000 вида растения и 303 вида животни хора, от бозайници и птици хора до влечуги, земноводни и риби хора. Този национален парк е също дом на вековни букови гори, които са обект на световно наследство, като в горите има стари дървета. България е също така място на повече от 550 целебни минерални извора, за които се твърди, че имат специални възстановяващи здравето свойства. Те са сред многото атракции за 12 милиона посетители на страната всяка година. Главната религия в България е източно-православното християнство, с богата история, пропита с традиции. Много величествени манастири могат да се видят из страната, като например Рилския манастир, който е друг обект на световно наследство на ЮНЕСКО в България. За мен беше удоволствие да ви запозная с прекрасната България, любезни зрители. Нека вашата усърдна медитация ви донесе небесна мъдрост чрез божествената връзка с Бог.
Vegan side effect. You can only go straight to heaven.
От години върховният учител Чин Хай, веган, озарява нашият свят в божественото си учение. Като един напълно просветлен учител, тя предава метода за медитация Куан Ин на онези, които желаят незабавно да открият божествената природа в себе си, за да постигнат за един живот вечно освобождение от кръга на преражданията. Методът Куан Ин се практикува от всички просветлени учители, като обожавания почитан от света Шакемуни Буда, веган, обожавания Божий син Исус Христос, вегетарианец, почитаемия учител и философ Конфуций, вегетарианец, почитаемия Господ Кришна, вегетарианец, почитаемия учител и философ Лао Цзъ, веган, почитаемия Господ Махавира, веган, обичаният пророк Мохамед, вегетарианец, мир на душата му, Шри Гуру Нанак Дев Джи, вегетарианец и много други. Върховният учител Чин Хай, веган, подчертава, че ако винаги помним Бог, служим безкористно на другите и следваме законите на Вселената, ще постигнем най-висшия си потенциал като хора и наистина ще разберем своята цел на Земята. Изключителен жив пример на състрадание, тя любящо и редовно изпраща материална и финансова помощ на бежанците, бездомните, пострадалите от природни бедствия и други нуждаещи се от помощ. Върховният учител Чин Хай, веган, почтително благодари на всички отделни личности, организации, лидери и правителства за цялата ви искрена, любяща, непрекъснато растяща подкрепа. Небесата да ви благословят завинаги. Ние, членовете на Международната асоциация Върховният учител Чин Хай, сме също искрено благодарни за проявената от вас доброта. Желаем ви всичко най-хубаво. Върховният учител Чин Хай, веган, получава любов и признание от различни организации, медии, правителства, отделни личности и много награди, като наградата за мир в Гуси през 2006, смятана за Нобеловата награда за мир на изтока, наградата за световно духовно водачество през 1994, наградата Махавир през 2008, 22 февруари и 25 октомври са обявени за Ден на Върховния учител Чин Хай, почетен гражданин на Съединените щати и така нататък. И е удостоявана през годините с множество други награди и почести за изключителната си благотворителна и хуманитарна дейност. и други. Извиняваме се, че не можем да покажем много други награди и почести, поради липсата на място и време. Върховният учител Чин Хай, веган, почтително благодари на всички отделни личности, организации, лидери и правителства за цялата ви искрена, любяща, непрекъснато растяща подкрепа. Небесата да ви благословят завинаги. Ние, членовете на Международната асоциация Върховният учител Чин Хай, сме също искрено благодарни за проявената от вас доброта. Желаем ви всичко най-хубаво. Истински глас в защита на красивите ни приятели животните, Върховният учител Чин Хай, веган, насърчава мирното, любящо хранене на растителна основа и предрича, наред с пробуждане на човечеството за светостта на всички форми на живот, един мирен и славен изцяло вегански свят, в който хората от животинското и човешкото царства живеят в почтителна хармония. Нейните инициативи включват раздаване на флаера алтернативен начин на живот, международните вегански ресторанти Loving Hut, компании за вегански храни, изделия от веганска кожа, Supreme Master Television, както и писма и разговори с влиятелни лидери на правителства и медии, участие в телевизионни конференции за климатичните промени и така нататък. Дали сме осъзнати за това или не, усилията й имат огромно влияние върху глобалното осъзнаване за начин на живот, който е в хармония с животните хора и как това доброжелателно съществуване може да донесе дълготраен мир сред народите и да спаси планетата ни от климатичните промени и бедствията. Върховният учител Чин Хай, веган, е пътувал по целия свят и е изнасяла лекции пред обществото и пред учениците си на разнообразни духовни теми. Днес сме благословени да представим едно от проникновените събирания, озаглавено "Извисяващото се съзнание на света и все по-широкото разпространение на веганството", част 6 от 12, предаването между учителя и учениците, изнесена на английски език на 21 март 2012 година в Рокбрюн, Кап Мартен, Франция.
Peace for Ukraine, or you reign.
I'm coming home, I've done my time. Now I gotta know what is and isn't mine. If you receive my letter telling you I soon be free, and you know just what to do if you still want me, if you still want me. Yeah, I think I'm going to write some Hollywood script for action movies. This is just a part of it that you heard. Did you like it? Yeah. Wow. Maybe we can sell it to Hollywood. It's about time I make some money. Because sometimes people just make a story about some criminal in the how to say when some criminal are jailed or something. They just sell that story even about murdering and drugs and all that. They sell the story and they make money. Or some people have an affair with some big shot somewhere in the White House or something, and still can sell the story and make money. And my story is even more interesting. Full of action, no? Yeah. Up to now, did you hear any action, or it's too boring for you? Too slow? It's packed, right? I'm telling you, I could make money in many ways. If I only had time to write, and if I could sit somewhere and write. But it's getting better, no? It should be, right? I feel like we have less disaster now, don't you think? Yes. Before it was just like non-stop, eh? And just these 2 weeks or 3 weeks, only 2. You know, the burning fire in China and Mexico. Just Mexico City, huh? You know that? Anybody? Any Mexicans? No, nothing. What do you do all day? You don't even watch the news? Huh? I know. The day it stopped, I felt so sad. I felt like panicking, suddenly, because I was thinking, I watched it and then I fell asleep or something. And then when I woke up, it was no more there, all black. And I was just panicking, trying to turn it on and this and that. I thought something was wrong with the TV, but it was not. I felt so sad. And then so I had to, call them and talk to them, comfort them a little bit, because if I was sad, they would be more sad, or at least the same. Just different, but sad, yeah? So we had to talk 1 or 2 something hours, yes. I'm very sorry, yes. We cannot do that forever, okay? We had 5 years to warn everybody, and it's up to them, You cannot eat for them. You cannot eat for others. You have to let them also decide, yes? And besides, I want you to have a little more time to meditate, because the Supreme Master Television is a big channel. It's a lot of work, a lot of research to do, a lot of writing, a lot of scripts, and I have to proofread them all. It takes all my time also. It takes all your time to write, to edit, to research, to contribute, but it takes also all my time to read. I read for the whole team, from A to Z. That's a lot. You do only one section of it, okay? Maybe between master and disciple, one section, and you read only that. You're only responsible for that. But I have to read everything. Sometimes I don't have enough time to read, or I have to run. So that week or maybe that day I miss out. And then if some mistake happens, then it happens. But if I can, I read all the time. I check all the time. I have to edit. I want top things to go out. You see what I mean? Writing style, everything. I'm very difficult to please. Yeah? Mucho difícil, mujeres. Yeah? I'm bad. Very difficult. I'm always here. Now how they remonstrating them. That's how you write it. This is a bad thing, and this is not worthy to write. This is rubbish. I'm very difficult editor. Yes, very, very difficult. But 100% is not always what I edit, you see? So sometimes you can see something bad because I missed it that day or that week because I had to run or I couldn't contact. I couldn't use the internet. I couldn't. Even the King and Co., remember? Yes? Even I edited everything. They still managed to put something inside without telling me, without showing it to me. When they show me, it wasn't there, for example. You see? They added it afterward. Or maybe that place they did not show me. For example, I remember something like the Queen. She was angry, The king was imagining that she was angry if she knew things, so she was throwing things at him. And she was saying, eat this. I said, that is very gross, very inelegant. Even if it's for a comedy, it's not funny. It's not elegantly funny. It's not my style. But it was too late. I hope they changed it already. Sometimes it's too late to change. Sometimes I'm just too tired to tell them. And sometimes I don't have time to proofread or to edit. That's just the thing I did not know. Another thing I remember, the prince, after he had a daughter, at the last part, he was carrying her in his arms, and he was hanging her above the water, outside of the bridge safety area. You remember? And he was hanging her like this. It wasn't mine. But later they changed it into he did it inside the bridge a little bit less than just like this, That's terrible. That's very dangerous. People learn that and they do that to their children and it's no good. I don't know how the heck they have this kind of idea. You don't do that to your kid, because you might slip. Or he might, struggle and then fall into the river. Even a small river, but it's a long fall, you see? terrible. For example, things like that. But what can I do? I mean, you can't have everything. Not all the time. That's why when they told me, please make number 2, number 3, I say no more. I don't want to blacken my reputation with the lousy workers. Of course, they're doing good, but sometimes the level of humor is different. You understand? And I cut many things already. The level of humor is different. You have to be humorous, but elegant. Yes. Not gross, not low class. No need for that. No need. You see, that's not comedy. That's, how you say, sometimes dirty jokes, sometimes low-class jokes. This is no good. So it's very difficult to work, you know, you have to really be committed. And it's very, very hard work for me. You don't imagine it, but it was very hard work. Okay, never mind. But when it stopped, you know, I was very sad too. It was almost like lost something, you know, very sad. But then I tried to make a joke with him. I told myself, oh, well, you know, at least now there's no Supreme Master television cooking show anymore, and I don't have to sit there, mouth watering, and then go eat my cold rice from the fridge yesterday, or run around with the cold tofu, you know, because no time to cook and no room to cook and no opportunity. You know? All this mouth-watering food and the advertising for loving hood, and everybody's sitting, eating all that, and I look at my little vegan sausage, so cold, and nothing on it, just a white tofu with salt or Maggi. Understand me? Yes. And I say it's not fair. So from now on, at least I don't have to. I don't have to watch that show anymore. Just making jokes to make them feel a little bit happier, but they were not that happy. Still, we could laugh, you know, a little bit. Yeah, I can laugh at any situation, even if it's dangerous or difficult or troublesome. Not all the time, though. I have to tell you the truth. I cry sometimes. I get angry also. I mean, with the situation, yeah? I get frustrated, and even though I know it's just all the world karma that's on me, I know all that. But it doesn't help me to feel happy, you know? Imagine you carry your karma, and sometimes your karma punishes you. Are you happy even though you know it's karma, it's your own doing in the past life? Are you happy then? No. No. Imagine I haven't done anything and I get the karma punishment for it. How would I feel happy? Of course not. I have to be honest with you. I'm not carrying it smiling, you know? I'm not walking with flying colors with all that. Of course not. Sometimes I'm cranky also. Even though I know it's the karma and I had to endure it, but it's not always easy. Yeah? No, okay. I keep asking you and then I talk a lot. Yeah, you tell me something.
I told you that you're still beautiful.
Yeah.
Of everything you're going through, Master.
People cannot hear you. For translation, please repeat it. Especially the beautiful part.
No, really, Master.
What did you say?
You're still very beautiful.
Oh.
And I've looked at you thoroughly. Your hands are beautiful, your neck's beautiful,
My
your
hands?
skin, your face.
Oh, yeah.
Your feet, your cute little feet. You're
Wow.
still very beautiful.
Did you hear all that? Did you translate well? Otherwise, she has to repeat it, you know?
And I love you very much, and thank you. Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you for the world. Thank you for saving us time.
Yeah. Well, I wish I had been more pleasant, you know,
You are
to
very
you guys
pleasant.
and some of my assistants, because sometimes the karma is too much. I cry
Yes.
out. Yeah.
But really, Master, thank you.
Thank you.
Without you, it would really not be possible, anything at all. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that the world is staying a little longer. Ha.
Yeah. How much?
Not 2 years, 3 years, but longer. So we have to make it longer, not just a few more years, you know, keep going with whatever you're doing. And I have to meditate more sometimes. Oh my God, talking about that. You know, love, it's very difficult for me to even try to meditate for long hours. It's always the Maya that gets my assistance, or make my dog people sick, or make the neighbor trouble me, or whatever, And then once you're troubled and stir up and dragged down into this existence, you have to stay a little longer even. You can't even climb up so quick. I'm invincible, but trouble is always brought around me.
By others.
So that I have to be preoccupied a lot. And then I can't even sit and meditate and well-wish the world and negotiate with heaven and karma and all that stuff. Just like if you're working in your job and you're doing well normally, you know what you're doing. But then if you have problems with your family or anything or anybody or your friend or your neighbor, you cannot concentrate well and do your job well. It's the same. The same. It's very difficult for me even just to sit and meditate. My God. Always something, always something. Before I had bird people, I had to be tied up also. Now I have to sacrifice and let the bird people stay far away. Because wherever I take the bird, that means telling everybody I'm here. And then they come in and so disturb the bird people. And the police were sometimes so rough, they're not used to birds, they don't know, and just walk in, and all the birds flying with feathers or, hitting their heads, something like that. Or they come and check out the bird people, and one of my birds is very sensitive, the gray, African gray, they're very sensitive, very, very afraid. And because they wanted to measure their numbers, to know that we told the truth, that it's legal, they just tried to catch her, and she was so scared, and she ran all over in the cage, and she hit herself, and she was injured. And many other bird people also, smaller birds, they just walk everywhere, and they're big and tall like that. And with sticks and all that, the bird people are not used to it. And they flew all over, and hitting themselves, and they will get bleeding on their wings and stuff, I could not bear it anymore, so I had to let them go far away. That's another thing, not just because of difficulty of transportation and running, but also I don't want them to get hurt anymore. Because after they did like that, they didn't even go to my arms anymore. I called them, they just ran away in the corner and soaked. They were angry with me too. Why let those people come in and disturb them? I'm helpless. They even pointed guns at my assistant's head. Yeah. Doing nothing. I mean, you only do that when you're chasing a criminal, when you know in the house there's a criminal or something. You don't do that in just any house. And later they told me, don't be afraid, it's just a routine check. I said, routine check with the helicopter circling around my house on top of my roof and then pointing gun like that? And jump into my bedroom, I said, well, we ran and you didn't hear us. How did they even open my electric gate? Do you understand me? And surround my house. 40, 50 policemen. For what? Some people really bad people, and they reported something bad about me, that's why. See what I mean? Yes. And not just one day, it kept going, for a long time. And then again and again. Always a helicopter. Even if I'm not afraid of anybody, it's really unnerving, and disturbing for my animal people. They're so scared, Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm happy to tell you you're beautiful again.
Okay. I like that. No matter how long you say, it's okay. It's like a mantra,
Master's totally beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. I'm just saying that you are an inspiration. You just tell me beautiful, and that's it. I talk for an hour. Smiling all the time for the cameraman. He must be very happy, lucky day today. La 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 la, we'll tie the yellow ribbon round the old tree. After 3 long years, do you still want me? If I won't see the yellow ribbon round the old tree.
Russia, go home now.
As humans, we see us as people and then there is all the rest. But we are all animals, and we are all sentient and deserving of autonomy and respect and care. Joan MacArthur, vegan.
Утре в Между учителя и учениците.
The most dangerous moment was the operation time. It wasn't when I was sick or after or before. It was the most dangerous time because I could die then. Anything could happen. It was a very dangerous procedure. They told me afterward. But I did know that. So before that, I was very, very scared because I could also never wake up again. In the middle of my job, or something could happen. So the first thing the doctor asked me was, do you see me? I said, yes. Can you hear me? Yes. Can you talk? Yes.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Singapore is one of them. Singapore, Animals and Birds Act, amended 2014. The Act prohibits various forms of animal people cruelty, including beating, kicking, ill treatment, and abandonment. Animal folk caregivers' duties include giving sufficient and suitable food and water, providing adequate shelter, ensuring any confinement or physical handling of the animal individual does not cause unreasonable or unnecessary pain and suffering, safeguarding the animal person's health, including seeking of veterinary advice if needed. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Благотворителни зрители, благодарим ви за компанията за днешния епизод, озаглавен Извисяващото се съзнание на света и все по-широкото разпространение на веганството, част 6 от 12, предаването между учителя и учениците. Следва избрано из свещения Шри Гуру Грант Сахиб Джи на сикхизма, Шри Рак 32 до 34, част 2 от 2, слова на мъдростта, веднага след важните новини. Моля, останете с Supreme Master Television за още градивни предавания. Нека предаността ви към просветлен учител ви помогне да преминете отвъд хватката на материалния свят. Charitable viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled The World's Elevating Consciousness and Rising Vegan Trend, Part 6 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is selections from Sikhism's holy Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Sri Rak 32 to 34, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming. May your devotion to an enlightened Master help you transcend the grip of the material world.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.